Meg, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first of the Junk Journal January Journal With Me series. That's quite a long title. Basically I'm going to be showing you what I do each day for the prompts for Junk Journal January. So if you don't know what Junk Journal January is, if you go back on my channel, I've done a video talking all about it. You can find the prompt list. So today's prompt for day one is new resolutions. Obviously because it's New Year's Day, first day of the month, first day of the year, so it's a great way to sort of set the foundations for your journal. Whether you're doing a new journal or if you're in your current journal, it's a nice way to sort of mark off like a divider, a clean slate for your journal. So I'm going to just be doing a really simple page, nothing too extravagant because this is a daily challenge. So if you are wanting to do it every day, then approaching it as sort of like a 10-15 minute kind of journaling prompt is probably the best way to do that. So this was the little title page that I made in the other video. This was just a little quote I'd had lying around that I'd printed out from Instagram. I'll have the account name up on the screen, but I thought it was fitting for the prompt. And basically I think I'm just going to do a bit of a collage and then write out some like resolutions or like intentions for the month or even the year, and I think I'm going to put 2020 just to mark it as a date as well. So I thought I might just do a little collage, and I've got this little tin here. I think it was a biscuit tin or something, but I just thought it was really nice, so I just kept it, and I've just got some like random papers and stuff in here. So this is what I'm going to be like pulling from to do my pages. So if you are, like I said, wanting to make this easier for yourself, having like a little box or a little drawer, or even if you've got like a pouch full of some ephemera, some stickers, washi, what have you, as like a starting point for yourself, so you don't feel too like overwhelmed. Plus as well, if you pick those out at the beginning, then the pages will be more cohesive because you'll probably pick like similar colours sort of thing. So I know a lot of people do it at like Christmas, so they'll bring all that Christmas stuff together. So it's the same kind of thing, so you can sort of plan what kind of colour scheme that you want to be working with, whether you want to do like a vintage style or whether you want to do a more colourful style. Obviously it's up to you, but it's just a great way to keep organised and keep yourself like accountable, and remember to do it every day. Just grab your journal, grab your little box, and just take 10 minutes just to journal basically. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a collage here, and I think I'm going to add, this is really noisy, I'm just going to add a glassine like bag kind of texture, just to add a bit more interest to the page as well. So that kind of dulls down a little bit the busyness of that paper. So my top tip for when you're doing collaging is to sort of lay them out first before you go in with your glue, just so that you make sure that you like what you've done and you've got everything that you want in it. So I've just gone dead simple, just with a few elements, like a flower, and then like I said, I think I might do just 2020 on the other side. So my resolutions, I'll tell you whilst I'm gluing these down. So I really want to be more intentional with my like creative time, and taking the time to maybe take a class or learn new things and like push myself, as well as just being aware of like taking like that time, whether it's in the morning or I don't know, before bed or some point during the day, depending on what your schedule is, to like enjoy your creative outlet. So that's what I want to do. And I also want to be more conscious of like sustainability in terms of like the materials that I'm using. So I know a lot of my like junk journal stuff is like recycled materials, so like packaging and like old books and things that like already exist. But I know a lot of journal materials you can obviously buy. You can buy like all the washi and stickers and scrapbook paper and die cuts and all the rest of it, and I really want to focus on using both things I already have and then also like thrifting and like shopping locally, shopping small, all that sort of thing, shopping less, just so that I'm not having as much of an impact, because I feel like I noticed it more last year for some reason that there's quite a lot of plastic involved in all the different like things you can buy. Everything seems to be wrapped in plastic, and I'm just really conscious that plastic's a problem these days, so I want to minimize that where I can, and with my journal supplies it's an easy way to do that. So that's what I'm gonna do this year. So I'm probably gonna maybe write that on a little tag or something, but both with the creative like intentionality and the like focusing on using my own stuff, rather than trying to get like the latest things. It does kind of all tie into just being kind to myself, like giving myself that time and not having the pressure to like keep up with the latest trends and things like that, or to like make things myself, because obviously that's really rewarding too. So I think I might add a tag in here. I don't know if I've got one in here. If you don't have one, then obviously you can make one as well, which I might end up doing here because I don't think I've got one. I've got a white one, but it doesn't really go with my page. Looks a bit stark, and I can't be bothered tea dyeing it. So what I'll do is just grab the white tag and then just line it up with the white tag, and then find my scissors from somewhere. So I'll just line up this tag and then I'll just cut around it, and then I'll punch a hole in it with my hole punch. So this is a great way if you've got like excess packaging, or if you've got just like anything you've collected and you want to make tags. If you've got like a template tag, you could even like draw out or print out a template tag and then simply like pop it on, cut around it, and then you've made a tag from something that might have just gone in the bin anyway. So I think this was like packaging that came around something, or something like that. So it's something I already had, and then I'm just gonna grab my hole punch, and then I'm just sort of gonna, I might guess a little bit where the middle is. There we go. And then there we have it. There's a tag that matches my page a lot more. So I might cut it, is it too big? Make it a bit smaller. Go and just add some collage papers. So I have these pads laying around, so I'm just gonna use these up. Let's see, want one that's not too busy. Oh, that's quite nice. So yeah, I'm trying to use up all my paper pads as well, before I buy any new ones. So I'm sure you can relate to having so many paper pads. Let's see. So I'm just just gonna stick this down here. I don't know if my 2020 is actually gonna fit, and sometimes this happens, your page doesn't turn out how you had it in your head, like at the beginning, but that's okay. I'll stick that down. Unless I can write it on here, maybe 2020. Let's grab my white pen and then put 2020, and I might just write it out in a word rather than in letters. There we go. And I might add some sparkles as well. Go. Now I just need to add my actual resolutions. Let's see. Do I want to collage any more papers? A lot of the times if you've got book papers, you can, there's obviously a gap at the bottom, and if you just tear along here, then you've got some like aged plain paper to use. If you don't want to use the busyness of the writing, that's something you can do as well. So I've done it just like that. And then there's a little piece. Let's see where I can put this. I kind of want like a note card really, but I don't have any. What can I make? That's a bit too small. Maybe if I trim this down. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is grab a basic fine liner, and then I will just make a little pattern, I guess. Nothing too fancy, just scribbles is all I'm doing. There we go. And then I can just pop that on there, and just that border really makes it like pop out from the page. So if you're wanting to collage and do a writing spot and you're wanting to make it pop out the page, adding a border like that, just like a little scribble, really makes it pop. So let's see. I think I'm going to leave this space blank because I don't want to overwhelm the page too much, but it does feel a bit bold here. So let me grab some washi. Obviously, does it want to go there though? Yeah, why not? Pop that there. And then I've just spotted actually that this book that I pulled out has a page with the contents, and the title is A New Year's Story. So that's really fitting for my page. So I'm gonna cut that out, and then I might add that to my page somewhere, maybe here. And that really goes. I just spotted that then. So adding little words and phrases from your books is also a great way to add words to a page if you don't want to write or you don't feel like writing. There we go, I just spotted that. That's perfect. So I'm just gonna write my resolutions in here. So there we go. So that's my finished page for the new resolutions prompt for Junk Journal January. So I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. So do make sure you subscribe so you don't miss when that goes live. Make sure to follow me on Instagram because I will be posting pictures of all the pages I create for the challenge, so that's the best way to keep up, by following me and following MiaVibes as well, who's co-hosting the challenge with me. So I hope you're having a wonderful start to your 2020, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.